Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on AMD just 13 days ago, to be exact on July 22nd of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $536.46. And at this point my main assumption was that this asset was forming this type of horizontal channel. It had the level of support at roughly $503 and the level of resistance at roughly $560 marks. And depending on the breakouts above the level of resistance, with this retest from the top as the level of support and the following trend continuation, we could expect this movement to the upside that should continue its major trend, major uptrend. But if it breaks this level of support retested from the bottom, in this case we can expect the hovering below $500 mark. And guys, take a look right here. This is the actual price action of AMD. And I made my previous video at this point, and since I made it, guys, take a look right here. This asset retested this level of resistance at roughly $560. It went lower, broke with the flying colors the level of support, went much lower, retested this level from the bottom, and for now, guys, as you can see, it is still hovering below this range. We had an attempt during the yesterday's session to break this level to the upside and to even retest the median line of this channel, but right after the bell, quite good earnings report drove the price of this asset lower. And guys, as you can see, technical analysis works perfectly well. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and on today's video I will show you what was the reason of this substantial sell-off and what crucial levels do we have for this asset for the upcoming weeks. So let's begin with some fundamentals. First of all, we have to take a look at the general sentiment related to AMD stock, and to do so, just type in Google search bar AMD stock and switch to news tab folder. You will find several recent news, and I even sorted for the last 24 hours, because if I use recent option menu, it will not show me the most recent updates. And guys, to be honest, all of these articles show that the price of AMD should be higher, and during the earnings report, everyone show that the results are amazing. You can see that on CNBC.com we have this article that is titled AMD's revenue climbs 50% and data centers sales doubled, but the stock is down. And the key bullets are following. Advanced Micro Devices reported second quarter earnings on Tuesday. The chipmaker beat expectations on top and bottom lines and provided in-line guidance for the current quarter. AMD makes both data center CPUs and GPUs. Both kinds of AI chips are driving the company's growth, and the unit sales doubled on a year-over-year basis. And the entire article shows that they beaten expectations on the top line and bottom lines. They have a very substantial growth in all of their fundamental parameters, but despite this, the price went lower. And here is the article that potentially explains why did it happen. Let me show you that we are on investing.com, and this article was also published right after the bell yesterday. AMD earnings and guidance beat on data center surge, but stock falls after big run-up. And let me quote you this. AMD shares were also pressured by SpaceX announcing a major artificial intelligence tie-up with rival NVIDIA Corporation, which came as the rocket maker earmarked tens of billions of dollars in AI-linked spending. And guys, this is just a part of the bearish pressure that happened yesterday at overnight session. But let me show you some details right here. If I click to financials of this company, you can see that the price to earnings ratio for now is 159 points. It is extremely high. Yes, on the one hand, a lot of the companies with a huge growth for the last several months has even higher parameter. But take a look right here. If I switch to MU, Micron Technology tab folder, you can see that the same exact parameter, price to earnings ratio for the trailing 12 months period, is 18.78, extremely low. And that is why, guys, well, I have to say that AMD is not so attractive for investors if you compare it, for example, with MU. And right after the earnings report of AMD published, we don't have any movements of MU to the downside, which means this company is much more resilient and it can continue its movement to the upside. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, in my previous video, I explained to you two types of retracements right after the major trend happened. And for now, I see that we don't have any breakouts below crucial levels rather than this, well, during just a couple of days we had the movement below $455, but then we have another movement to the upside that brought the price to pretty much the same exact levels. So what are these levels about? It is the structural level of support that previously was the level of support right here, level of resistance right here, and it is, if I switch to 12 hours time frame, it is the level of 1.618 extension. If I project the Fib extension tool, wait a second, if I switch to weekly time frame, you can see it right here. From the very bottom of this price action that happened in 2015 to this top, it formed 5-wave structure, which means we can project the length of the third wave. And one of the key crucial levels, let's put it this way, is 1.618. It had the retest. It had this level as the level of resistance, had a tiny bounce, but then it broke it to the upside, and for now it has this level as the level of support. We have this, you can see we have this price action that hovered above this level and that bounced out of this level twice right here. We have the bounce from this same exact level right here, and we have another bounce that happened basically just 2 days ago. What you should expect from this asset in the upcoming week? We have to see more sustained breakout above the key level of support or above the below the key level of support or above the key level of resistance. And for now we have the crucial levels. One of them is $455, this blue line. If it breaks it to the downside, let me show you again. If it breaks it to the downside, retests from the bottom and goes lower. In this case, we might see the trend continuation, and the next point of control will be the round number of $400. But guys, we might see the breakout to the upside, and this we might see the movement to the upside that should break again the level of resistance at $500, and if it retests it from the top, we might expect the next level, and for now we still have this level $560 as the range of resistance. To be honest, I'm leaning towards more bullish scenario, because in general the chip makers, chip making companies are still on fire, and that is why I believe that AMD might break the level of resistances and might go higher. But you shouldn't predict the market. You have to rely on the market movements, and you should react on the market in general. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.